about the very famous quarter life crisis. Hey guys, it's me again, Issa Please, and welcome to another episode of Serious Sunday. Woohoo! It's really funny because I never knew that you could have a quarter life crisis before until it finally happened to me. Yes. And I know that if you guys follow me on especially on my blog, you'll see that I'm going through that stuff all the time. And I think up until like 2 months ago, I was still going through that. Or honestly, I think that at most times I'm still dealing with it. But I've just found a really good outlet to just distract me from like all that stuff. So yeah, my quarter life crisis started as soon as I got out of college, which was around like when I was 21 years old, and I'm 25 right now. So I guess that took a while. So what I did right after college was I got a job at Accenture. I was actually doing a good job there. I was a program control services, and that's kind of like a glorified secretary. I started experiencing my first quarter life crisis there when I looked at everyone. I was like, I'm a part of a really big company and I don't really know if that's what I want. I had always imagined myself graduating from college, trying to find the one thing that I really liked, because I felt like I wasted 4 years of college doing something that I didn't like and not really being able to express or find out who I was, because I was doing things for other people, which is how I felt. And I felt that after college it was my time to shine. It was my time to do everything and anything that I wanted career-wise. But then I saw myself at Accenture and I was thinking, I felt that I was stuck. And I kind of felt that, I'm not living up to my full potential being here. Although I know a lot of people who still like working there, but I just knew that it wasn't for me. And so I had to stay there for a year because I was under a contract or a bond. So the months that I was going through that, which was about like 6 months in, and I still had 6 months left, I struggled a lot with that, and I kept thinking, what am I supposed to do for the rest of my life? What is one thing that I really want to do? And then I thought, business. So my parents were in business. I grew up in the States and we came back here and my mom started a business, and that's what got me through college, and that's what gave me a lot of the things that I had growing up. And I knew that's what gave my brother and my sister everything that they had right now. And I was thinking, oh yeah, I could definitely go into business. I think that that's my thing. After 6 months I quit my job at Accenture, and then I started working for my mom. And I then realized that I loved it so much. I really enjoyed business and I wanted to keep doing that. But at the same time, there was a creative side of me that was still yearning for attention. And although I was doing the blog, I kind of felt that there's like so much more that I could do rather than the blog. And so I asked my mom to give me a few months off, but I would still work. She still pays me until now. But I still do work. I do a bunch of work for my mom. But I asked her to give me some time off so I could figure out what I really wanted to do in life. And there were a lot of times in this process where I would go back and forth. I would work for my mom, and I would write articles online, and I would blog at the same time. And I was doing all these things. I was going to events, and I was still trying to maintain my sanity by like spending time with my boyfriend and everything. But yeah, so it was really hard. I think like going through your quarter life crisis and thinking like, what am I supposed to do? Should I stay in the Philippines? Should I do this? Should I do that? I think that all those thoughts are kind of scary, and honestly, just trying to think of what you want to be for the rest of your life scares the shit out of me. Like, I'm just so fucking scared of it. And I'm always like, man, what if I don't like this anymore and it's too late to back out? So I understand what you're going through. I understand what everyone's going through when they say that they have a quarter life crisis. I guess the one thing that really helped me get through my personal quarter life crisis was I really tried to do different things. I went into vlogging and now I'm vlogging. And I guess that vlogging is a part of my quarter life crisis. Sometimes I think that maybe I'm a bit too old. Like honestly, I think that like at 25, you're supposed to be a little bit more serious with your life. But then I think about it and I'm just like, you know what, it's my life anyways. If I want to do this and nothing standing in the way of that except for my own fears and my own insecurities. If it's just coming from me and not from anyone else, then what's standing in the way of me doing that? And I think that you have to really try a lot of things, because I did a lot of things and I'm still doing a lot of things. I still write articles online. I write a bunch of ebooks and articles and gay, paranormal, erotica, and I still do that. I try hosting. I'm trying to get into vlogging. Hopefully, if I can get into entertainment, then I'll do that as well. But you guys are gonna have to wait for that. I've worked a bunch of jobs, and I guess those things taught me. They kind of opened up the world for me to kind of discover what I wanted and what I did not want, and that kind of opened up the field more for me and opened up my horizons. That was really good. So yeah, I think like the best way is just, if there's something that you want, you should at least try it at least once. And just, you know, sometimes you kind of realize that there are things that I like, that you like doing, but they're not, you probably can't really make a good living out of it, so you want to make it as your hobby. Like right now, business is the priority. I still write on the side because I need extra money. I'll do my vlogging because that gives me extra money. And vlogging is just like, it's just something that I like to do, and it keeps me sane and it gives me that creative outlet of mine. So yeah, try doing those things. I honestly can't give you the best advice because I'm still going through it myself. But if there's anything that I've done right with this whole experience that I'm going through, I'd honestly say that it's not hindering myself, or it's not like putting myself in a small box and saying, no, you can't do that. No, you shouldn't try it. No, like that's not what 25-year-olds do, or that's not what your friends are doing, so you can't do that. I guess once you start saying those things, then you're already stopping yourself from doing something that could have been really amazing. There's just like, life is so short to not want to do what you want to do. So I guess that's my advice. So I hope you like that. Please like this video, subscribe, and feel free to ask me your questions if you have any. And I'll see you on the next episode. See ya! Bye!